Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Well, I had hoped to organize a hunt brothering of the market in Bismuth, and I got a number of subscribers who've been bragging to me about how much bismuth they've been buying. Even one of my students, I do some private tutoring, bragged about a 5-pound bismuth bar that he bought. Nothing really, but you know, that's better than squandering money on fast food or anything like that. So I'm proud of him, even though he's probably not going to make anything from it and he's just going to sit on it. I think he'll be very fortunate that he did one day. And so I got a lot of noise, but I'm pleased to say that we continue to get this great buying opportunity. Historically, bismuth hasn't been this cheap, right? During World War II, it was almost as much as silver. Don't forget, silver was also very high relative to gold. And in the 19th century, forget about it, bismuth was $1 a pound. Gold was $20 an ounce. I'll let you do the math. But this is a historic, these last 20 years especially, aside from that bubble during the everything bubble in 2008, every commodity bubble in 2008, aside from that, these last 20 years have been an anomaly in terms of the bismuth market, and I'm very pleased we continue to get this buying opportunity. See, a lot of people think that I want to wake up and see bismuth be $10,000 an ounce overnight. I actually don't. I want it to get there, but I want more people on the train with me, and I want more time to buy, and I want to also make a name for myself making the art out of bismuth as we get there, right? This is a journey. This isn't a one-time stimulus, right? Those things suck, right? How many people still have their stimulus from 3 years ago, right? Just tell me that, right? But how many people still have all the new things they learned over the last 3 years, right? But I was reading an article today about how the baby boomers are redefining retirement. They're going back to work, but they have this power behind them, and that's what I'm shooting for. See, a lot of people also have this misconception that they think I'm gonna make $1 billion off of bismuth and then I'm gonna retire. No, I'm gonna be in a much more powerful position to shape my career. A lot of times, you know, you can watch my videos. A lot of times I've been fearful about speaking out and tiptoeing and all that. It doesn't help that I work with a lot of people with very different lifestyles and different cultural backgrounds. And a lot of times I really don't know what I can say at the workplace, right? So for example, right now, we got our summer break coming up, and I get very nervous every time somebody asks me what I'm going to do over the summer, because the wrong word that indicates a cultural problem, right? It may be a problem, right? You never know if the colleague you're speaking to is a flat earther, or you accidentally say the wrong stuff. I sometimes just try to keep it vague, you know. Yeah, I've got some summer plans, you know. Or, you know, I wish, right? I got other things going on, something like that. Instead of saying that I'm making bismuth art or going into too many specifics, yeah, I wish. Yeah, I am. You know, and let people. So, for example, when I wanted to take July 18th off, I just said that, you know, I got a family member who had an anniversary, right? Because you never know if the person you're talking to has a difference, right? Especially something as sensitive as a Women's Achievement Day or something like that, right? And it's a woman from a different country, right? You never know what kind of sensitive triggers that's going to pull, right? So I tried to keep it vague until I feel like I can be, until I know that person and I can actually say it out. But once I have $1 billion worth of bismuth, all those rules can go out the window, right? Oh, today's Women's Achievement Day. Come on, let's celebrate, right? And it will be very liberating. Now, the other big thing that I hope to accomplish over the next 10, 20 years is to continue to keep my body young, right? I talked about this in other videos. Continue to do intermittent fasting, continue to get some good rest. And so 10 years from now, I could be sitting on, I don't know, 10, 20 tons of bismuth and have a 12-year-old body and more wisdom under my belt, and I'll be in a position of power at work, right? That's much better than retiring, or even if bismuth doesn't go to the moon, right? I'll continue to make bismuth art and be more in control of my career in that regard, not be afraid to speak up. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum.